pyramids and stuff like that, and the measurements and everything like that is far more interesting than just actually staring at them and thinking of them as a wonder of the world. Like really, I really encourage people, if you really don't haven't researched it really much, or like if it's you thinking like a vacation site and thinking maybe the Egyptians built it. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm one of those people that really used to think that the Egyptians built the pyramids. I was one of those people, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was one of those people that really held that to be true. Like, oh, black people built the pyramids and this and that. But when you really, really do your research, you find that the pyramids are much older than you really realize. That's really mind blowing when you think about it. Um, a lot of researchers you can look at um, that are really exposing a lot of this information to you guys. Um, you can YouTube a lot of these guys, and they're gonna have some pretty good information. There's people that actually, this is what they do. They study, and they devote their time into studying, and I think you should give them a listen. You know, research what they have to say. During my study of ancient history, I came across the Dogon tribe. Now, when I talk to people, just when we chopping it up, shit like that, a lot of people haven't heard of the Dogon tribe, and it's really mind blowing to me because I felt like that's like the information and just the story behind them in general is just it's so fascinating that I don't understand why more people aren't you know excited to go learn about them. And so I actually would like to go and step foot on the ground out there, and talk to the people and really learn for myself. I'm gonna make that one of my goals to head out there. But I'll give you guys some brief knowledge on the Dogon tribe and really give you guys a research point, to head out there and take an internet journey and really dig in on them, man. I think you'll really find that fascinating. So one of the one of the things that I really found fascinating about them is that, if I'm not mistaken, quote me if I'm wrong in the comments, um, they believe that we as people come from the Sirius star system. It's crazy. The Sirius star system, Orion's belt, which also, which we all know from movies and things like that, the pyramids and Orion's belt, the pyramids of Giza, line up, which is, think about it, that's whether I don't know what the pyramids were used for. They could have been used for communication, pulling energy from. It's like a puzzle piece that fits together to me. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to do more research on it myself, and if anybody else is kind of doing research on it right now, just drop that knowledge in there for the boy. Yeah, but they really believe that people came down and gave them, the knowledge that they had of science and math and farming, just agriculture, a lot of different things, without going, super, super in detail. But hey, to me, like that's pretty mind blowing to me, just and it's a lot more believable than a lot of other history, that we get fed sometimes, like they're not getting their information from a history book. This is knowledge that's passed down, from when their tribe formed, until now. So, drop the blunt right there. I don't know why this keep going out. Probably because I ain't hitting it enough. Sometimes when I get to talking, you forget to smoke. I know some of y'all out there like, nigga, better be hit that motherfucker. I'm trying to stay on topic though. No, it's not the only topic I'm gonna have, extraterrestrial life stuff, but it's something that fascinates me, so I know that's something that fascinates a lot of other people too, so, let's talk about it. And I've had some encounters myself, which I'm gonna get into here in a little bit after I finish up on this Dogon tribe, because the thing that really fascinated me the most about them was the fact that they knew information that you really think about, like some people probably shouldn't have known that. Some of the information includes the planets, right? Their orbits, their sizes, the colors. They knew there was rings around Saturn. I mean, they knew things that we later discovered. So I don't know if we use them as a research point to find out what's out there. It could be. Maybe that's the reason why we got the hands off with that tribe. They let them be. But I'm gonna leave that as a research point for you guys, and we can really talk about that in the comments. I'm gonna get into my encounter stories. I know that's why y'all here, right? I'm gonna get into my encounter stories now. So I'm gonna give you the most recent one because it's the quickest. It was a brief moment. I was outside, with some family members. We had just actually stepped outside, and mind you, this is broad daylight. So, and I mean, I smoked, as you can see, and I'm pretty sure I was high at the time, but I know what I saw, and I'm not the only one that saw it. So, unless the smoke secondhandly got everybody high, and we all had the same hallucination, we saw something. And what I saw was actually a UFO. Now, I only saw it briefly. It lasted maybe, I want to say 3 to 4 good seconds of actually seeing it. I walked outside. So I got a little Scooby snack. It's gone now, so we good. We good. Don't worry, we back on topic. So I walk outside, right? And you know how sometimes, like, when there's something out of the ordinary in your frame of vision, like sometimes it just catch your eye. that's pretty much what happened. Like there was like something that seemed off with the sky. So I kind of tipped my head up and I looked up for a second, and lo and behold, there's like this. And if you seen any like videos or like how they describe like there's many different forms and shapes of craft or whatever, this one looked like, I want to say like the original kind of saucer look, you know, but it was like almost so reflective that it was almost like clear, like a, I don't want to say like a bubble, but it was like, I don't know, it was like this almost invisible. I don't know if you seen maybe like an invisible cloak look. That's what it looked like. Like it, like if somebody had an invisible cloak on in a movie, but you can kind of still see their silhouette, kind of. That's what it looked like, and it was just uh seemed like it was just like a few couple tens of 20, 30 feet. What, it didn't look like it was like super far up in the sky, but like pretty much it seemed like as soon as I could see, it was gone. Like it was gone. And I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know if it was. I don't even know if it was from somewhere else. It could have been something that we use. I don't know, but I definitely saw that, and my homeboy who was with me at the time, and I looked at him and I was like, did you see that?" And he was like, and he one of the people that's like, "Man, I ain't trying to no," you know what I'm saying? Once he was like that, and I was like, "Yeah, he's like, I saw it, but no, I don't want to talk about that now." So that's how I know. That's how I know. And it was a confirmed visual. So, but the the second story I have is the one that's, I want to say, is most puzzling to me, because I don't even honestly I don't even know if I can consider it and on like a level of alien experience. I don't know. Maybe somebody can understand. Uh, help me understand what it is. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm telling this too. Maybe because maybe somebody else had a similar experience. Maybe. Uh, I mean, so this one, um, I was in my brother's apartment, right? So I'm gonna break the room down to you so you can kind of get the visual of what happens, so maybe you can kind of understand better. So this is normal four, I mean, rectangular shape living room, uh, couch to one side, you know, TV, wall, and everything to the other side, kitchen, back rooms this way, and front door that way. And to the front door, right next to the front door was, sometimes apartments houses just pretty much you can just standing room patios with the big sliding glass doors and the long plastic shingles. It was that setup, you know what I mean? So like what's crazy is the reason why I don't know what to consider this is because it's like I woke up out of my sleep, like pretty much in the middle of the night, and I was much younger, but like I had really confirmed to myself while this was happening that I wasn't sleeping. So I know that for sure that I wasn't sleeping. Um, what happened was um, my head is facing pretty much right toward the on the couch. this way, facing toward, the back rooms, toward the kitchen. My head away from the door, sleeping. Wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm sitting there thinking, people are talking or whatever, and outside or conversating. And I see a light, you know, against the wall, towards the TV, whatever that's opposite of me. And I'm thinking, at this point, I'm thinking it's just a headlight from a car, somebody sitting in the car, somebody probably standing down the window, they talking, they're getting ready to leave. So, at first it seemed normal, as if the car's backing up and the light is moving along that wall, right? And when it started getting crazy is, usually when the car swings backing up, it pause for a second. You see the light kind of pause for a second, and you should really see two lights, from two headlights, or a bigger, area of light being covered, or a bigger area being covered by light, should I say? But this was pretty much like a concentrated circle of light against the wall, and it moved along that wall without stopping. So when it didn't pause, like as if a car was backing up, and then changing direction, driving off, it just like went to the next wall, like toward the kitchen area and the back room areas, and it passed along that one just slowly. Kind of just have my hand pass just like that, right? And I'm just kind of focused in. I'm kind of just circling, focused in on watching this thing. Like, it's, it's not scary or nothing like that, but it's just kind of, it's kind of weird. Like, what's going on? Like, because the light moved from that wall, and then it moved to the wall, on the couch. The wall that, getting ready to pass by me. So the craziest part about this whole thing is, like, as the light was like passing by me, at this point I'm like, I'd actually pinch myself, make sure I'm awake and everything. Like, I'm like, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? And because when the light passed me, I kind of like waved my hand over, like, to see if, like, just kind of, like you make a shadow puppet or whatever, or the hand, the light should, be blocked at a certain point over your hand and cast a shadow, but like my hand did not cast a shadow over this light. Like, it literally did not. And that was when I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the, like, no dag, like, no BS. This is real shit. Like, this shit really happened to me. And the craziest part was when the light finished on this wall, it turned, and the light, the wall with the door and the patio, there was a small bit of wall area between, the corner and where the patio started. And I literally saw the light on that wall too. I didn't even know what to think at that point. I was just like really ready to just go back to sleep. I'm like, I'm going back to sleep. That's what I told myself. And it's like the light left back out the patio or something. I don't know. Hey, if you had anything even similar to that, like, please let me know. Let's talk about it. Drop it in the comments. And like I said, hey, it's not gonna be the only topic we have on this channel and everything like that. But I don't know. It's something that I've been thinking about lately. Shit. I'm gonna give y'all more later. I already put the button down. So, peace out.